enjoy everything, actually, about Most Haunted Live, purely and simply because, well, nothing's pre-recorded. It is a live event. It's happening at that moment. I love the agency of expectancy as a medium, not knowing what to expect.
Nice to see you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
I'm great.
Now, very quickly, tell us, we're conducting a number of experiments. Tell us about this psychic experiment, very briefly.
Well, we're going to actually ask a...
What are you doing? Are you feeling some energy here?
I'm picking up, actually, someone with me, would you believe it?
Yeah, I get a little bit nervous. I get a little bit worried at times. Is it going to happen? Are the spirit people going to be there at that moment? And you know, off camera, sometimes I have been known to be talking to an individual of the crew that I know that maybe a spirit person is going to hone in on. Because of the sensitivity, the way they're feeling at that time. If you start to feel anything later on in the investigation, don't be worried, because that individual is honing in on you, trying to gain a bit of energy from you so they can develop, manifest, whatever.
Just feel sick in this room.
Why?
Just stood over there before and it just came on me.
Just instant sickness, as though I was going to vomit.
I feel
The
sick now.
energy of her.
I feel sick now. Why do I feel sick?
Oh, you know, she came... Say it again. Thank you. I can't pronounce that. Sam, you'll have to clear it for me.
Until Sam makes that conscious link with me, think, is Sam going to let me down here? I shouldn't. I mean, I'd radically trust my guide more than anything. And yet, yes, I do get those feelings. He must be feeling let down with me sometimes.
Come on, Sam. Sir. Sir. What does that mean, Sam? Sir Rupert.
When he was in the physical body, he was of dark colour, Ethiopian, and in height, would say about 5'4", thinly built. I suppose very sharp features to the face. Some would call it handsome. That's the way Sam would look. Well, they're all exciting and scariest, but I suppose Dudley just jumps out a little bit, because I found on that investigation, when we went to Dudley Castle, all the elements seemed to come together more so than any other location, meaning not just to Derek Acorah, the medium, seeing or hearing, but every single member of that team were touched upon, affected spiritually, psychically. And that, to me, is what we're trying to, you know, prove.
There was somebody behind here. Did you see that? Did you see that? Wow, did you hear it? It's over there! Oh, sorry. Oh my God, that's fantastic!
It's all very well a medium saying, I'm seeing this or hearing this, and giving this proof or that. But for everyone outside mediumship, that's what the spirit people want, the people to experience themselves, not just listen to a medium. So because of all those elements were together, that to me makes Dudley stand out a bit.
Look at the hat. A big black tall hat. There he is. No, he keeps on saying, no, you, don't.
Yeah, it's seemingly quietly unpleasant at times, but there's an importance behind it. There's a need for it. So basically, my personality side of me doesn't get the better of me by saying, oh, I don't like this.
No. And I get, it's something that's tied around the neck here. It's like a ligature, and it's tightening all the time.
I do it for the greater good, first for the people out there, the programme, and also for everyone I'm working with. They deserve to get the truth of truth. All of us, the cameramen, everyone that's working on Most Haunted Live needs to get the truth, because we're all there working in common purpose.
Hello and welcome to Most Haunted. This week we've brought you to the Clerkenwell House of Detention in London.
We have what we call, not the ultimate, but an evil essence and presence and we've got to go there. Well, it was, I must admit, an experience that basically I've said I don't want to experience again. It's despicable. It's absolutely despicable. He's the stench in this place. He is active. There's only one truly active spirit, and that's him. However, I've got no say in the matter, in the sense if I do the programmes, there may be on another location a worse personality than him, or whatever I experienced at the House of Detention.
Derek described to us exactly what this entity wanted to do to me and the rest of the female members of the crew. So graphic were his descriptions, we couldn't broadcast them.
I'm going to stop there.
You want to stop?
Yeah.
You all right?
No, I didn't like the experience because that was accumulation for the first time from a spirit entity who got through to me, got to my Achilles heel, so to speak, for the first time. Oh, problems here. However, looking at it now, looking back, retrospect, it's not affected me. He hasn't won. Never will. No, I don't honestly feel or believe that there is a place that I would either fear or not want to go to. Again, I'm looking at the greater picture of things.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
It's Michael. It's Michael. Okay. He's shouting the name to me. Michael.
I do this work. It's not a purely selfish thing. I do it because I'm firmly committed as a medium to say we're here precisely at a time for a reason to do things. And you know what that reason is? We're on telly. We're on television. And it's for the viewers. For the viewers in their homes, in their lounges to see, to make their own decisions on what they're actually seeing, what we're experiencing. We're coming into their lounges. We've got to give them honesty. We've got to give them truth. And that's why I'm committed to the work. So there's not one place that if I was, to be told we're going, I'll go.
The lives are brilliant because we actually get a chance to meet the audience, and they're the people that have made the programme so popular. The series, of course, is just a small crew in a haunted location, but this time, when we do the lives, it's everybody that watches the programme. They're part of the audience, they're part of the show, and we get to meet them, which is great.
We've come over to you because you're seeing something.
Yeah, I'm getting a feeling from that middle-ish window as though somebody's looking out.
Sometimes, they might be in the audience and they might feel things, they think they've seen a ghost. Actually, it adds to the whole thing, which is why it's a totally different feel.
I feel really spooked now. I'm really cold and shaking, and I've got tingling right down the right side of my body.
Okay, cool. Bye.
Bye, darling.
Loving your work.
Love you.
No, I had like
I'm starting to panic a bit. It's like 4 o'clock, and it's kind of like the only thing that we've done, really, for me, is kind of like the trailers, and you're kind of thinking, oh, we're going live soon, and is anyone doing?
It's very strange when we're sort of standing there in the makeup room, just finish your makeup and you know that you've sort of got a couple of minutes before you go live on air, and you have no idea what's going to happen. You can't be prepared for anything. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know where you're going to end up going, because of course on the lives the audience sends you to different locations.
Will you accept that challenge?
What's the woman's name?
This is Sue. Sue in Brixton.
Thank you so much, Sue in Brixton. You're a really lovely person.
So no cameraman, no producers, no floor manager, no Derek Acorah, no one. Just you.
Okay, yeah, I'll accept the challenge.
You'll accept the challenge?
Yeah, but where is it? Where is it?
So I'm very nervous because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to be sent on my own anywhere. I just don't know, which is quite an unusual thing for a live programme, because when you do a live show, normally you are very well prepared, you know what you're saying, you know where your cameras are, you know where the locations are. On the Most Haunted Live, forget it.
Oh,
Of their
Jesus
pregnancy.
Christ, sorry.
Sometimes I don't stop myself from swearing. You can't help it if I have been known to swear quite a lot.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's Michael!
I'm told off a few times, especially on the lives, to sort of calm down a bit. But it's very difficult when you sort of find yourself on your own in a room somewhere, and you might feel something touch you, or your imagination runs away with you. So of course you're scared to death.
I am so nervous. I'm really sorry. I don't know why I am this nervous. I'm so jumpy.
You freak me out.
Are you nervous?
I am now, yeah. You're going off about the back.
Oh, I know, I'm sorry. I don't mean to. I just, what? Oh, right, sorry. I thought somebody said I can see a light.
No, when I get really scared, all I just want to do is just get out. That's the only thing I'm thinking of, is I have to get out. Where's the exit? I need to see it. And in most cases, because it's completely dark, I can't even see where the door is without turning the night vision camera around. And sometimes I'm that scared, it takes a lot of effort to get from where I'm standing with the camera to the door. So that's all I'm thinking about. Exit. I must get out.
I've had enough. I can't. Probably.
Something.
Woodchester Mansion was terrifying for me, because not just about the ghost stories, but there were so many bats, and they were huge. These bats were massive, and I kept being told they could come at you, they could get you tangled in your hair, they could get everything. So I was actually physically shaking.
The reason why I'm holding on to Phil is because there's bats flying everywhere, and I just hate it.
And a couple of strange things actually happened at Woodchester Mansion. We heard a strange banging noise, and some of the cameramen were sort of like jumping. Nobody knew what those noises were.
Oh my God, what was that? Where did that go?
Something snapped there.
Was that a bulb in the thing? Was that a bulb in the light? No.
No.
What was it?
What was that noise then?
Please tell me
Okay.
what it was.
It's because we're
technical?
talking about it.
It wasn't. Right, hang on. Was it technical?
So nobody was here was
What the
responsible
hell
for
was
noise.
that?
That was the snapping sound, okay?
Oh.
Now this is the energies that are at play. They are listening to us.
That is a freaky place as well. I wouldn't like to walk around there on my own at night. Well, you wouldn't get me walking around there on my own at night, especially with the bats.
What's that noise? What is that noise? Shh, what was that noise? What was that? Did you hear that, Ross? That was by you.
It's through there, yes.
Where?
Yes. Like a rush of air.
Where?
It was through there.
Ross, did you hear anything then? What did you hear?
Yes. And it was quite constant.
Apparently, I've just been told viewers are reporting
Yeah.
a shh.
I think I probably got a really scary job, and lots of people say to me, oh, you know, I think you're mad, I don't know, you know, I couldn't do it. But in fact, most of the time I'm with lots of crew members. I'm never really on my own. But there's one job, television job, I just couldn't do, and that's the, I think there's a couple of programmes that are quite similar where you are covered in insects and awful things. I couldn't do that. I could not. Give me a ghost hunt to do any time. Put me in a room on my own any time, but have insects all over me. I couldn't cope with anything like that. No way. Ugh. It's funny when people say to me, you know, do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe in the paranormal? You know, you must do. You're terrified. No, I sit on the fence because I speak to an awful lot of scientists who give me a logical explanation for everything.
Matthew, what do you make of that? Well, it looks like a bit of dust, really.
And yeah, I listen to mediums like Ian Lorman, Derek Acorah, and that, you know, you have to sit on the fence. So the thought of supposed spirits or ghosts following me home, I don't think about it. I think I'm there to do a job. I've got to see the logical side to things. If something scares me, you know, why? Why is that? If I can't come up with a logical explanation, then I will go home and I will think, that was a bit weird.
Nobody here.
Michael,
There was a horrific.
Yeah,
Did you not hear that? There was a rumble
Yes,
down that
was
corridor
him.
there.
Down here.
Yes, it was. He's shouting the name
No,
to me.
no,
Michael.
no.
Okay, disheveled.
Yeah, but that was
It's his
right in
only
my
stupid
ear.
little way.
That was. It was a real.
know.
It was a real.
Yeah.